Hello, internet fans, and welcome to Dangertainment. I'm your host, Rotten Roger DeMarco, and today we're going to be talking about evil. I thought I told you, take your ass in the back with Remix. I'm reviewing Halloween Resurrection, not you. What? Your shit ain't working? Go on, take your ass in the back. I left the back door unlocked. That's what I did. Go on, skedaddle. So fucking hard to find good help. Oh, hello, internet fans, and welcome to 3B Video. I'm your host, Rotten Roger DeMarco, and today we're going to be talking about Rick Rosenthal's 2002 film, Halloween Resurrection. Everybody wants me to talk about these newer movies, so let's talk about these newer movies. Is it new? It's almost 20 years old. Either way, for those of you that don't know about this film, here is your plot synopsis. Let's just gloss over the fact that Micheal Myers got his fucking head chopped off in the last movie, and then let's get rid of the Thorn cult, and let's get rid of all the other stuff, but there's a reality show being shot in Micheal Myers' house, and that pisses him off. So now, instead of killing his family, or killing for the Thorn cult, he just wants to kill internet reality superstars, which is okay by me. But before we get into my overall thoughts of the film, first, let's take a look at Ryan Rogers! Splatter facts. We have 11 dead bodies. We have 2 titties. Ow. We have flashback exposition, gratuitous single-arm pull-ups, drippy hallway walking, discount Brittany Murphy. It's true, I'm not lying. Cleavage cam, shadow slinking, super secret sewer sanctuary, chef jitsu, hi, bustafoo, oh Freddy boy, random chainsaw fight, obligatory open ending, and one chicken fried motherfucker. The methods of death include but are not limited to decapitated, throat slash, cameoed. I don't know, Jamie Lee Curtis makes a brief appearance. Tripod impalement. I don't have a tripod either, but you get it's like Peeping Tom. Stabbed in the head. Poked. Not that kind of poked. Freshly squozen. The door pin redux. And my personal favorite, off screen. Okay, so now on to my overall thoughts of this film, guys. This is 100% the continuation of the Halloween story that we didn't ask for. Nobody asked for this movie, but you know what? We got it anyway. And is that a bad thing? I go back and forth. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 reference, deep cut. In all honesty, Halloween H2O is sort of the perfect send-off for the franchise. It can't be disputed, it can't be argued with, it can't be reasoned with, much like the Terminator. The ending of Halloween H2O is perfect. It's 20 years after the original film. Jamie Lee Curtis comes back, defeats Micheal Myers. Finn, let's ride off into the sunset, and let's not worry about Micheal Myers anymore. Right? Fucking wrong. Let's grab some more money. Dimension decided, let's make another movie. Let's gloss over the fact that we chopped Micheal Myers' fucking head off. Let's bring back Jamie Lee Curtis because she wants a little bit more money. And let's change the landscape of the franchise. Let's bring in the internet audience. Let's capitalize on the fact that reality shows are popping. Internet TV is popping. Let's bring in another rapper. Let's bring in an R&B singer. And we got a recipe for a bona fide hit. Correct? No, this movie did not do well. And admittedly, I was one of the people in 2002. I went to the theaters. I saw this movie, had my arms crossed, and was a whiny little bitch about it. But as time has gone on, I've started to appreciate this film a little bit more, if not for all the wrong reasons. This isn't a great entry in the Halloween franchise by any means, but it's very fun. It's very silly. It's a time capsule of that early 2000s cinema, capitalizing on the height of the Blair Witch fandom, capitalizing on all of the reality TV that was just running rampant at the time. And I gotta be honest, it's nice to see Micheal Myers make a comeback. Although, you can't call it a comeback because he's been here for years. LL Cool J reference, deep cut. The main issue that I have with this film is that it completely ignores the previous timelines, but at the same time brings back Jamie Lee Curtis to be offered as the opening credits sacrificial lamb. We completely forget about her son, Josh Hartnett, or Zeke, that's a Faculty reference, deep cut. And we just move on to the fact that people are occupying Michael Myers' house, so he has to bump them off. Fair enough, we just want to watch Michael Myers kill people. And this movie has some pretty interesting kill scenes, has some pretty interesting revelations about the lore of Michael Myers. And on the surface, this really is just a paint-by-numbers, cash grab sequel with not a lot to offer. But if you're a fan of this franchise, this movie kind of sneaks its way into your heart. It sort of becomes a guilty pleasure, and then it just becomes a movie that you watch frequently. I know it has for me. Because let's be honest, this movie was actually pretty far ahead of its time with the internet, streaming, reality show stuff. We've barely scratched the surface of internet streaming in 2020. And this movie was 18 years ago, and the premise is kind of badass, despite the fact that the movie is a little lackluster. And one of the main criticisms about this film from fans is the universal hatred of the character Busta Rhymes plays, Freddy. And I gotta say, I am not on that side of the fence. I've always loved Busta Rhymes' character in this movie. He's kind of an idiot. It's super silly with him being a kung fu fan and knowing all this karate. But I think the best part about it is that Busta Rhymes was sort of in on the joke. The character that he plays is very silly. He didn't come into this approaching this like he was gonna win some award for his character. He just hammed it up and kind of steals the show. I mean, who else in the movie is even remotely as likable as Busta Rhymes? Let me know. Like, I can just imagine him being at the pitch meeting and then him being like, oh, so you want me to like kung fu kick Michael Myers? I'm in. Doesn't even matter how much I'm getting paid. I'm in. The one main criticism that I do have of this movie is that it really kind of lacks that Halloween atmosphere, that October vibe. It doesn't feel like it's taking place on Halloween, with the exception of a few shots of some kids running around trick-or-treating and some pumpkins. But it is just campy fun. I mean, by this point in the Halloween franchise, the butcher knives sort of become fucking samurai sword sized. It's not even realistic at all how big these butcher knives are. Not sure what you're cutting up with that other than people, or maybe you're going on a quest. And the cast is pretty run-of-the-mill with the discount Brittany Murphy, and most of the guys in the film are a little bit pervy, they're a little bit skeezy, or dare I say they may be funky butt-loving. Rookie of the Year reference, deep cut. This movie does take an interesting look at the lore of Michael Myers. Once the movie gets going, we discover that there's a sewer lair under the Michael Myers house with a cot and a hot plate and a bunch of torn up rats and all of this weird stuff. So we're led to believe that all year long, Michael Myers lives in the sewer underneath his house, waiting for Halloween night so that he can murder reality stars or something. It's muddy. Does it matter? No, not really. I don't understand it, but I also really don't understand the Thorn Cult, and I have a Thorn Cult tattoo, so go gadget Michael Myers. Even though I've been nitpicking this movie a lot, I do really enjoy it. So I can't shit on it too bad because I have a fun time with this movie. And in my personal opinion, it is 100% popcorn as fuck. Because it is found footage capitalizing literal franchise resurrection of Michael Myers. For better or worse, we got another Michael Myers film, and I absolutely have a great time with it. So I'm aware that out there in the real world, this movie got shit on. People hated this movie. People wanted Halloween H2O to be the end of the franchise. Raise your hand if you did too. Me too. But it doesn't stop this movie from being fun. Dumb fun, but fun. Butt fun. Anal sex reference, deep cut. It's a silly movie, guys. It's an hour and a half that you're gonna have a fun time. Don't look for deeper meanings. Don't look for Carpenter-esque themes. Just go in, watch Michael Myers stab the shit out of a couple of people, and then go home. That's it. No more, no less. It's a fun movie. But in here, in 3B video, this B movie is the movie. But I suppose I should probably get going because After all, there's a lot of movies out there. Somebody's got to watch them. So why not me? Right? Yo, Mikey, come see me. Come see me.